Movie Mania family here. We are in here for the week 2 mini Monster Madness update. Now, sorry about the camera here. I tried to get this lined up, then it was going to film vertically right before I started, so that's just great. But basically, we are in the second week of Mini Monster Madness. We just finished up the second week of Mini Monster Madness. This video will be posted afterwards, so this should be a good little video for people to check up on just for the tournament overall. Decided to do a live stream format because not only are I meant to do more live streams overall on the channel, was trying to do the weekly live stream every single week. Obviously, that fell through. There's a lot of stuff going on, and so I meant to do that, but this is a good way to get a live stream in, and I will explain at the end why I'm doing a live stream more particularly, because there is some other videos I meant to post, and this is a good way to get those videos out. So first I'll address some comments to see who's in the comments here. I see Kenneth actually commented a while ago. Kenneth, what's going on? My name is also Kenneth, my real name. You said so far only one upset in my Mini Monster Madness. Yeah, so according to my bracket, what I guessed for the tournament, yeah, there has been one upset. So far from what I've predicted, and I guess from what you've predicted as well, everyone filled out a different bracket, and for the most part, it was kind of all over the place. But that was the Rexy versus Alien Queen was one that was so close that could have gone either way. I said in the matchup it was insanely close, the closest one we've done yet. So it was crazy. And to call it, I don't know if it's an upset. I guess it technically is, since I thought Alien Queen would win, but I thought it'd be really close. Mountain Warriors also commented. Stephen Farrow, oh hello there, how you doing? And then let me see here. Melanie said I disagree with. Oh, it keeps autocorrecting. Scrapper. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Yeah, Rexy and Scrapper. So, Scrapper was one that, I don't know, it's kind of tough because the baby skull crawlers, like I said in the matchup, the one baby skull crawler seen eating a screw buffalo. And so you really don't know if that single one did it or whether it was multiple. Now, I agree with the Scrapper one. The Rexy one, I do think Xenomorph Queen was going to win. I really thought that because Xenomorph Queen has the acid blood, makes it very difficult to take down. And I was saying that even if Rexy was able to take Alien Queen down, I've seen a lot of people mention this, the acid blood, I mean, even biting off a limb would be a major problem. And I think biting off even one limb would cause that to maybe kill Rexy, but maybe the dinosaur skin's tough enough to be able to withstand the acid. We really won't know, but it was a really close poll, and I will get into the exact polls here soon. And then you said, am I the only one here? Well, if someone else can comment down below, see if they agree with you. And I know someone already said there was one upset, so you at least got one person. Let's see here. X-Devil, what is going on? Glad to see you in here. And then Melanie again. I see you commented. Godzilla, you should do a Christmas tournament with the pictures. Make your way. Oh, wait. You should do a Christmas tournament. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know exactly the characters that would be in that, unless we have, like, the Grinch and Elf in a tournament. That would be very interesting and unique. I will consider it. I would definitely consider it, even though I know what you're talking about. I do know that last year I did the Krampus versus Wendigo. It's kind of a Christmas-themed matchup. And Jake is in the studio now. So, yeah, that would be interesting. The Wendigo is kind of a Christmas matchup, and then Krampus is sort of a, I guess, Christmas matchup as well. I tried to put the flipping camera in a certain spot, but then when I started recording, it was going to record vertical. Oh. But Jake is in the house. So, some people have been commenting about this different matchups, but we did each make a bracket. So we might as well go through which ones won, because the first round is decided, and Jake did make a bracket here. There's your bracket, just to make sure you remember. But as I do the matchups, it seems like some of my decisions have kind of changed. But so far, the first matchup was Spinosaurus versus Ralph. Ralph won that one. And is that what you predicted for that one? Or who'd you predict for the first one?
I actually picked Spinosaurus out of
Yeah.
respect for the Jurassic universe as a Jurassic fan.
So Jake picked.
What's going on, Melanie?
So Jake actually picked Spinosaurus to win. I picked Ralph. Ralph actually won in that matchup. I think he won pretty handily. Gosh, I just had
the size definitely helps the voting. I think it is.
Yeah. Well, I actually don't have the poll here. Oh no, I do. No, Ralph won with 71% of the votes in that matchup. Then the next one was Fenris Wolf. No, that was not the next one. The next one was George versus King Kong, and George won that with 72% of the votes.
I picked George.
Yeah, I also picked George. We had someone else in the family, Barry, BK, they picked King Kong to win it all. Then the next one was Thanatar versus Lizzie. Lizzie won that one. And I'm guessing you picked Lizzie.
Yeah, Lizzie's my champion.
Okay. Yeah, that was not a very fair matchup, in my opinion. I think we all agree with that. And then Fenris Wolf versus V-Rex. I picked Fenris Wolf. Who'd you pick for that one?
I picked V-Rex.
Yeah, Fenris Wolf won with 84% of the votes for that one. And then the other side, we had Skur Buffalo versus Indominus. That Indominus won that one. I mean, there's just not much.
Indominus.
Okay. Indominus won with 83% of the votes.
I did think Skur Buffalo would have a good fight because it's not like it'd be an easy win. I mean,
Yeah.
You saw an Ankylosaurus about take out the Indominus a couple times in the Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's what I said in the matchup. I didn't think it would be easy. And, I mean, Skur Buffalo is a force, and we haven't seen him do much. But Indominus did win with 83% of the votes. The next one was Smaug versus Carnotaurus, who I had Smaug. Did you have Smaug?
That's Smaug.
I mean, it's just a flying dragon versus Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus had a late entry and wasn't able to gather his steps and just lost that one with a pretty handily margin. But then Scrapper versus Baby Skullcrawler was 81%. Scrapper won.
That's why I said Scrapper too. I think it's just because of like it being metal and having a lot more like weapons. I think that's what would give the advantage over the Baby Skullcrawler. Now the giant one.
Yeah, well that's not.
I think the big one would definitely win.
Yeah, I think the size. We had Melanie in here saying that she disagreed with this one, with Scrapper winning 81%, and then she also disagreed with the Rexy versus Xenomorph Queen, which was the closest matchup. And Rexy was able to win that. I think it's finally called. It's called at Moving Headquarters with 100% of the vote.
I think we'll do a recount.
No, it's 99% of the vote. Rexy won 62% of the vote.
Alien Queen fans are not happy. They think they want to recount.
Rexy thought he was going to lose that in the line. But Rexy did win that with 62% of the votes.
This bracket's perfect.
Okay. Well, see, now for me, my bracket, which you can see the bracket here, I'm reading it to you, and I'll get to comments in just a second. My bracket so far is I have every single one right except for the last one. I picked Alien Queen to win, so I had the whole left side, the whole right side. I think this whole side of my bracket's
going to be perfect because I literally, at this point, I was hoping Scrapper would get through and Rexy's. Now, at this point, I think Rexy can beat Scrapper just because Rexy's big and...
Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
We'll see. I think Rexy would come through in there because I think there's a lot of Rexy fans.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the way we're grading this tournament is the later rounds get more points. So if you get the one that's gonna win to the later points, that could make up for everything. And so that basically could negate everything else. But here, let me get to some comments here. Let me make sure this is loaded. Oh my gosh, yeah, this did not load. All right, so Godzilla said, how do you make your tournaments with the pictures? So that's I don't know if you might be talking about the actual video where I move the picture over. I use a few different apps for the actual pictures, but the main app I use is, I forget what it's called. Video Leap is actually one I use. That I get all the pictures, I crop them, and make sure they're all the same size, and then I can duplicate them to move them over for that. And then Xenomorph Queen would absolutely destroy Rexy. Stephen Farrow. Well, it'd be close, but Rexy barely got that win. And then, let's see, Ralph would destroy Spino, Devil says. And then I like squids. It says, it's me. I like walruses. I changed my name, so we have to try to remember that. And then Fenris murder stomps, according to Devil. And then I like squids, thinks V-Rex would have won. And then Devil says Smaug would win easily. And also, Melanie said Lizzie was the name of my lizard before the movie came out. Okay, well, I had this weird ability to accidentally predict the future. It's very interesting. Hopefully, I don't think your pet lizard was 50 feet tall.
Who wins the college football championship?
Well, yeah, I know. I think Smaug will win the whole thing, Melanie says. And then V-Rex is only a little bit stronger than normal T-Rex. Fenris is... Oh, V-Rex is literally only on level with Hulk. Keep going against Thor. Yeah, it is very... Fenris Wolf is a very big powerhouse. And I guess that's... We might as well get into that now, is that the next matchups, the next 4 matchups for this week will be Ralph and George, which we already saw, and Lizzie versus Fenris Wolf. That's what we're going to start out with.
I mean, I'm hoping George can pull out that first matchup. Obviously, in the movie, he did for sure. I think he did, right?
He actually... Well, the thing is, it was
really
confusing because George lost to Ralph in that little battle. And then, Lizzie killed Ralph, and then George killed Lizzie. So
I think George can beat. I think George can beat Ralph, and I hope he does because I had George beating Spinosaurus. But I guess at this point, I'm hoping George can beat Ralph in this matchup, so I can still get the points for the final 4 worth of George.
Yeah, then Lizzie versus Fenris Wolf would be the next one that would be very interesting because Lizzie's giant and is a powerhouse and has killed already a giant wolf like Ralph. But Fenris Wolf was able to fight the Hulk and is like a super villain, basically. So, and that's what people were saying. It's kind of a different level. But I've heard people saying that Lizzie's too overpowered and then Smaug's too overpowered. So there's a lot of different ones that could collide.
Maybe they're on a crash course to the championship.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. And then the other side, you got Indominus Rex versus Smaug. And Indominus Rex, the left side seems a lot more, has a lot more...
Up in the air.
Yeah, it's a lot more overpowered monsters. It's more powerful in general. But Indominus Rex is probably Smaug's best competition to the championship. Because...
I don't know about that.
I mean, if Smaug doesn't beat... Smaug doesn't lose to Indominus Rex, Smaug has... Scrapper and Rexy to...
But Lizzie will be a tough matchup.
Well, that's true. I don't think Smaug has really too much to worry about to get to that championship.
My final 4 is George, obviously, in the top left, and then Lizzie, my champion, on the bottom left, and then Smaug on the right, top right, and then that bottom right. Like I said, my bracket is perfect, pretty sure, right?
This is the final
so I have
the only one
my right side I'm feeling very confident in.
No, your entire right side's good. So that's the thing. The way we're doing this is we'll add up the totals for the bracket at the end, and I think I'm doing 1 point for the first round, 3 points for the next one, 5 for the next, and 10 for the championship. So if you get the championship right, that could totally save you from everything else. Getting a bunch of first round ones, it really doesn't matter. And so,
well, not really.
I mean, it does matter, but not as much.
Because then you have a chance to get the next points.
That's true. You know, you need to get the. But I'm saying you can miss 8 of them.
Yeah,
and
you have a higher
2 of the right ones.
The points,
if the 2 right ones keep advancing, it could not matter.
Maybe.
I mean, it could not matter. It could. I mean, you want to get ones right, obviously, but okay. I don't know where I left off. I'm gonna start off here. But yeah, Smaug is on another level. I don't know if I already read that. I might have already read that. That's X Demon said that's not even a match for Smaug. He won shots, and then I mean, probably. And then I like Squid said I don't know if George could break its jaw. And Smilezillas thinks Scrapper versus Lizzie in the championship. Now that would be I don't know if that's what you mean exactly, but Scrapper, the path Scrapper right now is to go through Rexy, and then potentially Smaug, and then get to the Lizzie. That'd be a heck of a run.
I mean, I think the comment on thinking Smaug's in a one-shot Indominus Rex, I mean, it could. It's a fight, but I think the Indominus Rex, out of all the dinosaurs in the Jurassic universe, is one of the most formidable dinosaurs, considering this like the spikes he has on him, just the athleticism, the jaws, the teeth. I mean, just so much about him. And
it took a Mosasaur.
He could camouflage.
Yeah.
Maybe he could camouflage and jump out when Smaug doesn't see and bite the neck. So.
I don't think that's really an easy matchup for him because I was watching that movie. Obviously, Smaug can fly, but if he starts flying, I mean, he could technically just torch the whole area. I think he could take the fire, and the thing is, Indominus was basically able to take bites from Rexy, Velociraptor, and even the Mosasaur really didn't kill him right away. Well, it was just the drown. I guess he drowned him.
The Indominus took a shot from a MP or an MPG in Jurassic World and was fine.
Yeah. That's true. He took an RPG, a helicopter, machine gun fire, and Rick's coming alive back there. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, Smaug is very powerful. Is one of the favorites to win, but I don't think that's a terribly easy matchup. But after that, if Indominus was able to pull off the win, then you'd have a Dominus versus Rexy potential, and that would be tough. But who knows? Who would win that again? But Smaug is 130 meters long, and his 4 heat is enough to melt literal buildings, and the guy is crazy, strong, and durable. He one-shots Indominus Rex. 130 meters long, that... I don't know. I have to check. I didn't have him... I really looked up the measurements a lot to see if he could get in this battle. I know height-wise he's not as tall. I know he's longer than he is height-wise. I like Squid said I gotta go. Hey, no problem. Talk to you later. Smaug wins because he can fly and breathe down fire. Melanie says, yeah, that is an option. He has that option, but I still think Indominus could take some fire. He's got to keep him on the ground, though. And then, okay, so basically, the reason why I wanted to do a live stream, too, is because someone was asking, I was commenting with Red Comics about an Eternals review, and we did see Eternals yesterday. Or was it?
Thursday night.
Thursday night. And so, yeah, it's now Saturday. So after this live stream, this will still be posted. But I am going to be releasing the movie review right after this. It's already uploaded and done. So after this video, you will see our review for Eternals and sneak peek. I thought it was we both thought it was okay. And I was disappointed.
No,
I was personally
I gave it above
disappointed.
average, but I was definitely more disappointed than I liked it. But like I said, I think ultimately it was still above average movie.
Yeah, I mean,
middle of the pack, lower middle of the pack of the MCU.
Yeah, and I think that I thought I was disappointed, but I did want to try to get a movie review in the middle of this mini Monster Madness. There's so many videos from that, so that'll be posting after this. You'll be able to see it today and tomorrow. Then Monday we'll be right back in the madness with the round 2, week 3 matchups.
The Elite Eight.
Yeah, then after next week we will set up the final 4, and that'll be the final week. Normally I did 3 matchups a week, but this time I'm actually have done 4 a week. So I just realized I used to do that before. And for after that final week, then at the end, we will check the brackets. And like we said before, our family group of all the people that filled up brackets, whoever has the worst point value of predicting the brackets has a punishment to drink something disgusting on a live stream that week. So it's looking like it might not be Jake or I, but it might be someone in the family will have that punishment, and I think I might do the punishment no matter what, just because I set it up, and I have an unfair advantage of reading stuff about these movies.
And Melanie, if Smaug is smart, then that does maybe give him even more advantage, even though I think Indominus is a smart one too, so it's a pretty equal match in some ways. You know, Smaug is obviously the favorite going into it. If I give a percentage, I think I'm giving Indominus 20% chance, and then Smaug 80%.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching The Hobbit
Maybe
not that long ago.
75-25.
Yeah. I was watching that movie not that long ago, and Smaug is a powerhouse. I mean, it's not... Everyone knows Smaug is crazy powerful, but he does get defeated by one bow and arrow by the guy. It was a very lucky shot, but the chances that Indominus is able to get his scratch off in that one weak spot, there is a possibility, and it is in the air. So, you never know, and you never know if you're going to think, and it's up to you guys to vote. I appreciate everyone who's been checking out the videos and voting in those polls because it makes it really fun.
Maybe the next mini Monster Madness we'll do Emotep, throw him in there.
That's true. The next mini Monster Madness we might do that, and I'm even thinking about. I know I wanted to make some certain different posters of the different Monster Madnesses, but next Monster Madness we still have a lot of characters from Godzilla vs Kong that haven't been in that one. Yeah. That's thinking way ahead though, and we also, yes, I know people mentioned the Christmas tournament. I don't know if we can do a Christmas tournament where we have Miles, Elf, and
do a funny one.
Krampus in there.
Just down to just the 8 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of funny to have those characters in there. Have what's some other characters like Grinch? Yeah. Grinch versus what's his name? Grinch versus Buddy. That'd be a good matchup.
Leon.
Leon versus Grinch. But those would be interesting matchups.
Dude, Santa's a freaking tall guy in that movie.
Yeah, Santa could be a powerhouse.
The Scorpion King could have been in this.
That's true. I mean, that Mini Monster Madness has the potential of expanding to other creatures. I try to stay out of the supernatural realm, but sometimes you can't really avoid it.
Anyways,
Yeah, I'm going to read some final comments here, then we're going to close this off. Stephen Farrow, suggestion for when the Mini Monster Madness ends. MCU Thanos with all the Infinity Stones versus Dweller in the Dark if he ate the Great Protector's soul. I do not know what that second character is. I'll have to look that up, though. Thank you for the recommendation. And then Melanie says, well, that's okay because he got shot in the heart. Well, yeah, he did. That is his weakness, is that one spot. Then Mount Warrior said Scorpion King. I see that. Then Smilezilla said the Avengers versus the Eternals.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that depends on which Avengers team we're talking about, but that would be interesting after watching that movie. But, so, basically, what am I saying here? I am going to be posting this. This is going to post automatically. Got the Eternals review coming out, but I did want to thank everyone, like I said, for watching all these videos. I know some people have school and are very busy, so I've no problem with that. I appreciate everyone who's been able to click on these videos, like them, comment on every video. There's people that are on every single video right as they post and participate in those polls. And the more people that vote in those polls, it just makes it more fun. Try to get as many people voting as possible, and that's really fun. And we are moving into week 3, but like I said, watch out for that Eternals movie review coming soon, and we will see you guys soon.
Yep. So thanks for tuning in to our live stream, and be ready for the Elite 8 of this Mini Monster Madness 2021, the first one ever.
First Mini Monster Madness ever.
Happening this week, and also our Eternals non-spoiler movie review coming out right after this live stream ends, basically. And lots more to come. Maybe a spoilers discussion for that later in the week, possibly maybe live stream style. But no matter what, we'll see you guys at some point, either next live stream or video. And Karen Martin as well. Glad to see you in here.
Yeah, and I hope to do more live streams later too, because I know this is kind of a short live stream.
See you, Smilezilla.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone coming in here and
Melanie,
commenting.
Steven.
Yep.
Mountain Warriors.
Smilezilla,
Marcella.
Yep. Appreciate all you guys. Hopefully we'll do some more live streams in the future, because I know it's kind of a short live stream. But look out for that movie review coming
and Devil
soon.
Demons. Speaking of
Devil
demons, maybe
Demons,
a demon tournament that I'll run in the future as well.
Yeah.
So live in a future video or live stream. Bye guys. Have a